Knights of the realm!
Huzzah!
Baboons, one of the most fiercest creatures in the animal kingdom. They will tear your face off.
Point of information.
Yes.
Stingrays are the most fearsome.
Too soon!
My apologies. Stingrays being the most fearsome.
Point of information, put your goddamn collar down. Baboons! Bright, pink, and blue, and he was a Lion King, you know? They paint on the walls, and they tell fortunes. They kind of have manes, I guess, and they carry around little coconuts. Baboons are a strange creature, let's be honest here. No one's really ever talked about baboons because it's a very sensitive subject.
Point of information.
Yes.
You just talked about baboons. Mike blacks out a lot and doesn't really remember what he's talking about in previous sentences. The alcoholism, the drug use.
Point of information! When we're talking about baboons!
Obviously not.
Let's talk about my alcoholism.
Mike's alcoholism runs back to the childhood ages of 2 and 3.
Point of information! Those are when he acted like a baboon.
Ties it all in.
Okay. Anyway, baboons really are alcoholic creatures, as you say. Running around painting things on walls, and I mean, you've seen graffiti. Like, whoa. But the main thing that you have to know about baboons is that their rumps themselves, not just being red, but they serve as kind of a flotation device.
Point of information! Aren't their asses blue?
Audience?
See, that's how it works. That's how it works.
I'm also colorblind. No, just kidding. I am purple. But we're talking about baboons. They float, flotation devices. They also open.
Point of information! Right of the apes, they clearly distinguished that the apes could not swim. I said no. The rest said yes. Okay, see, baboons cannot swim, but they don't really need to because they can convince horses to swim for them, and also, if they're lucky enough and kind of the hot ape, they can get Marky Mark to have him swimming through with her on his back.
Point of information, Planet of the Apes remake sucked. Now, in Planet of the Apes, the remake, didn't that shit gorilla kind of look like Michael Jackson? Haven't we all done that joke to death? I don't know what he was thinking, but like a Twilight Zone back in time thing. Obviously, the original Planet of the Apes is the one to go for, because, I mean, we all love that scene, Charlton Heston, damn you all to hell. I mean, that's my personal favorite. I think Planet of the Apes #1 is the best damn movie on the face of the planet.
Point of information. There's tons of other better movies. Raiders, for one. Which one do you guys like better, Raiders or Planet of the Apes?
Raiders.
Raiders of the Ark, the best movie ever created. Indiana Jones cracks his whip and does a bunch of other stuff that doesn't need to be mentioned, but most of all...
Point of information! You always need to mention it.
Okay.
But I won't. Anyway, as you know, baboons. Their asses open up. Ripcord-like sound.
Point of information! I just really want to stop you right now. So let's remove ourselves from the rear end of the baboon and go to the climbing. Because baboons have long, poisonous fingers. All the trees. And that's why nobody messes with them. That, and they have that funny clown makeup. And I'm scared to death of clowns. When I was 3, alright, a clown came up to me and it was like, "Do you want a balloon?" And I cried. Because point of information, don't you still cry? I've seen Tom cry. He's a big baby. I actually took him to the circus a couple weeks ago, and man, he ran out that door.
Point of information. Bullshit. full of shit, or that's a piece of shit. No, that's not right at all. And actually, a lot of people are not right a lot of the time. Henceforth, liars, cheaters, and dirty, dirty prostitutes. Which happened to be a bad experience in Maryland where I got crabs.
Point of information. Those could have been crustaceans. You don't know.
Point of information, you got crabs in New York.
Point of information, it was because of the baboon that you got crabs!
Point of information, how the hell did you know that? Mark knows a lot of interesting details. For example, he knows that I was an alcoholic at the age of 2 and 3.
Point of information, I knew that. Zach and I was spying on Mike when he was 2 and 3. I was 4 and 5. My mother carried me on her back to Zach's house.
Point of information, wasn't your mother a baboon? And so, as we come to a closure of baboons, we can find out that 1, they are a dirty animal because they carry STDs. 2, they are a
Point
relation
of
of...
information, a baboon cannot write. How is he going to fill in those little circles?
Point of information, a baboon cannot carry STDs because he has that big stick he's carrying around all the time.
I thought you said SATs.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get to talk yet. And I'd just like to end off by saying that baboons are amazing creatures, and a baboon lives where a child's wish and dream live. And if you just accept that into your hearts, your cold hearts, you'll realize that we can do a lot of good out there. Thank you.